Mic check. Just talking to see if I can talk. Okay. Okay. Blah blah. Okay, gonna deafen real quick. Okay, I don't know how far the delay is, but okay, seems like we have the the green light. So completely disregard the previous stream. That was quite embarrassing. Uh, so yeah, I think I fixed the audio issue now. Seems like I have. So yes, we can now officially start the stream properly. Let me just dramatically put back the music. Okay, there we go. So let's do this again. Hello, everyone. It is me, gabnonymous, and welcome to the gabnonymous test stream. Jeez. Okay, we get it. I'm sorry. Okay. So, as previously stated, I'm just testing to see if I'm capable of live streaming. Um, Seeing if I can be a streamer, which I'm probably not, but who's to say that I'm not? Well, probably me. I don't know. Okay. Well, I don't want that in OBS anyway. So yes, yes. Okay. This is really weird music, but let me reiterate. This is from the YouTube official audio library. This isn't the type of music I would listen to, but that's one of the main problems I have with streaming. I can't I can't listen to the music I would normally listen to. But yeah, okay. So let's get to it. Give me a sec. Just put it here. There we go. Just doing some final checks. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. You know, it wouldn't hurt sending another. I don't think it would hurt sending another self promo. Am I right? Yeah. Why not? Just one more. Okay, give me a sec. I have to skip out on my own ads? Seriously? Thank you, YouTube. Very cool. Money laundering scheme. Okay. I don't like this song, to be honest, but nah, let's do this. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's actually start streaming now. Okay, so as stated in the stream test, which will not be named, the failed test that it was, I have an overdue midterm I need to work on. I need to render out these houses to the best of my ability, which isn't great, but I can stream. I mean, I can. It's not like I can't, but I can render, but it's just not Not really good at it. So really unfortunate news for the me. But yeah, whatever. Let's get started. All right, so let me explain everything. So this is a mythological place for mythological Philippine monsters and the like to relax in, to like live in, you know. That was our midterm, uh, and I'm just gonna be working on that for a good while, seeing how seeing how far I can get on it. But I really do need to finish this up within the allotted stream because I have another assignment that I need to finish up. So, okay. This is kind of, it's a little less jarring, a little less motivating, you know, this whole stream knowing the fact that no one's watching, which is fair, you know. Can't blame people. Hold on. I had to burp. Where is the layer for... okay, it's this. Never mind. Oh. This is actually a good song, I'll be honest. Okay, let's select this too. No? This isn't... Bruh. Fair. These houses, these rooftops are easier to reasonably render, I guess. If I can. Okay, yeah, I can. So my rendering process usually isn't that good. It really is just darker color under a brighter color, and bam, that's it. It's not really let's see. Okay. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to go live at like 11 a.m. I mean 1. That's worse. Oh, that's worse on so many accounts. I'm wasting time. Sorry, I get distracted easily. Okay, let's get started. So from the get-go, since this is a roof, I'll just like do this. I like this brush because it has texture. It's not the best brush for rendering, but who's to say? It's a stylistic choice, guys. Come on. And then... Actually, no, wait, why would it curve like that? It's a roof. It's supposed to be somewhat straight. I should be using the normal brush, like the larger brush, but can't be bothered to do that right now. Does this even look good? Nah, this sucks. Oh my gosh. This is why you should have a style of rendering figured out before you fucking spend the latter half of a fucking college year studying animation. If I'm being honest, like, animation college is great. I just hate how it took me having to take college, a degree in animation, for me to like fully feel confident in taking up, like, in developing my style in a more bigger sense. Some of my friends, they already have like their own like style, you know. Going into college, this is like field work for them, I guess. And I'm not like I'm not exactly like putting myself down per se, but compared to everyone else, you know, like I am significantly like way below par, you know, and sometimes that makes me a bit sad, but hey, you know, you go to college to learn. Yeah. I think that's good. And then we'll swipe this off. Yeah, I don't really like that color. Too bright. Let's like keep this. No. Where's the music? Okay, there we go. Let's turn it up a bit. That's a little better. Okay. I mean, I can probably leave it as this. Oh god, that looks really bad. I don't like having to redo everything, but okay, fine. Let's just go with the fucking straightforward way. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, no. We're moving straight to the walls. They're in the goddamn walls. This is our reference right here. I'm not bothered to give like the design of this because I don't like repeating lines. I know that in animation you have to repeat stuff, but like, come on, man. No, I'm kidding. I just can't. So, yeah. Oh wait, does it? Let's go with a bit of a darker tone, like this sense. I don't know what this is called. I forgot. I I know this was probably taught to us, right? But I really don't know what this is called. Is this like saturation or hue or anything? I really don't know. I really don't know. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Let's add like a little shade here as well. Maybe like, what if I add some here? I don't know. Actually, no, that looks really bad. And then what I usually do for these is just add a bit of texture, because why not? This is my humanizing feature in my work. It's not supposed to look that way, but I'd rather do that than do that. Or maybe not, actually. You know, maybe it's better if it's like this or this. Yeah, no, I think it's better just like that. Okay, onto this. I would do that, but I want to just finish this up first. Generally, like, my rule of thumb is, like, when it comes to these, you like these little things over here. Yeah, these look like they pop. There we go. Just a little. Oh, you gotta be patient about it. Yeah, this seems enough. Let's do like, let's go like this. Does that look convincing? It just looks like I put a darker color onto it. Maybe like this. How do you do this again? I mean, I don't mind just like putting it like a darker color, you know. That looks a little more convincing, I guess. Maybe just one more here. And then let's like continue forth the bright color here. The touch-ups. Oh. Yeah. So the light source is supposed to come from here, but the way my brain is envisioning it is like it's covered from the top everywhere. Like there's no angle, so the shot isn't dynamic per se, which really sucks. But oh well. I think this is good. This is an okay house to end it off on. Close off these gaps. Okay, let's move on to this. too dark, probably. No, I want to make it a little more subtle. Here you go. Let's do the little highlight thing I did from the other house to here. This is what we call a bahay kubo. See? Now it doesn't look like it because I didn't want to do all of that, but if I were to do that like right now, it would be like this. But I really don't like the way that looks, so I'll just keep it like this. This is kind of just like how I would normally render stuff. It's not really good. It's definitely a journey for me to figure out, like, I could get all the advice that I could ever get from people, but the sad part about me is, like, I tend to learn on my own terms. Why is the music stopping? Why can't I just autoplay? What this is? I don't like how that sounds. We're in a bit of an ambient vibe today. Today. It's kind of it's technically the morning. It's technically the morning, I guess. Okay, this is really hard to do, but actually no, since it's cut off, okay. Or maybe, nah. I was gonna like round off the edges, but I don't think that looks good. I think that's okay. I'm just gonna wipe, okay. I think that's okay enough. Yeah. Okay, now just these two. I don't know how to render this. Or maybe, you know, maybe I could just do this. That's definitely noticeable. Yes, yes, very genius of me. Okay, I'll be honest. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Like, I wish I could I wish I could like say what this is, but like, I genuinely can't. Well, let me just do this. There you go. I don't know why I had to do that, but I did. Okay. I'm just gonna assume these are cubes of Philippine knowledge. Oh god. Oh. I don't think I'll render these too much other than like just giving them a slight little charge. I really thought that the yellow rocks would be like a genius idea, but in retrospect it just looks like this mythical island is covered in like It just makes it seem like this like mythical world is covered in sulfur. It's terrible. Ugh. It's a terrible idea, but don't. It's not sulfur. It's not sulfur metal or mineral. They're rock. They're not rocks, Marie. They're minerals. I think it's this. Yeah, it is. Okay. I was coloring them on the wrong layer. Okay, there we go. I don't think I want to do that anymore. I think that's okay. Go a little brighter. Okay, I think that's good. Let's do the tree, the beautiful tree. I'll still probably render this the same. Oh, great. Okay, thank goodness it doesn't show. Is this okay? We go here, and this is gonna be a lot more shaded because it is covered by the tree of wisdom. And then because of how dark it is, let's just change that to this color. Yo, that's some sick ass drawing you got there. Oh, thank you. Hello, Toast. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're still here. Thank you. Um, this is a midterm. Yeah. This is one of my midterms from one subject. Not good. Yes. So I'll share the context of this again. This is supposed to be a mythologic a mytho. This is supposed to be a magical place. I forgot the term. It's mythology basically, and we were tasked to make like a place where mythical Philippine creatures can live in, and this is my take on it. Obviously, the reason why they're separated into islands is because it's the Philippines. You have to because it's the Philippines, and since we're an archipelago, there's like multiple different islands, right? And these little red islands represent that. And I also deliberately chose to make these awesome colors. Like, chose to use these colors as this because they are meant to represent the Philippine flag, my beloved country's flag. So I took the colors of the flag, colored them all in here, and assumed that I could get away with my weird coloring decisions because it's a magical place. I can't say the word, but you get the idea. It's supposed to be cool. Yeah. Yes. Why is the stream not working? Where's the music? Why is there like such a... Why is there such a delay between the music? Whatever. Okay. Let's keep working. I've explained enough. Let's not get distracted enough anymore. But no, please, do bother me. Bother me some more. I need that attention. I'm kidding. Okay. How do you render trees? Trees. Painting. Let's see. So they have these really beautiful patterns. Alright. I think I could get away with just like using a brush. I have this brush right here. Oh no, it's this brush. There we go. Yes! Yes. Okay. Too large. You know, I shouldn't not be afraid to... I should learn how to not be afraid to change my brush size. Cause I could just like... Cause if I stick to the same size, it'll look messy. But if I go like this, let's say, it'll look a little better. See? And then I could just like go back to the default size, you know? Jeez. Life lesson. Don't be afraid of change. Especially when it comes to size. That's really poetic, but yeah, whatever. Let's keep working. Oh. This actually used to be my old rendering brush of preference back then. Like, I would use this brush to blend the colors together. And I thought that was a good idea. Doesn't look too convincing enough. Let's try going for a more angsty color in between. Let's add too much. Terrible. This is sinister vibes. No wonder why. It's viral bliss. I'm uncomfortable. Yeah, I'm definitely uncomfortable with that song. No. Sure. Is that the crustless Gab himself? No. Also, hi. Hello, Kazak. How you doing? You know, You you aren't the I don't think I told you this, but you are not the first person to call me crustless, like in my personal life, because obviously like I'll say hello. Yeah, no, you're not the first person to tell me that, because ever since I went bald, there have been so many people who are like telling me like give me a sec. Let me there have been so like most people's reactions to me going bald have like ranged from concern. I got an ad, yeah. Like most people's reactions when they saw like the fact I went bald, like they range from concern to fear to worry and the like, which I don't blame them because, you know, part of the reason why I went bald, I have a lot of reasons as to why. One of the reasons why I decided to like go bald, quote unquote. Part of the reason why I went bald or decided to get a buzz cut. I'm not actually like bald, like I didn't shave my head off, but I just say bald because it's easier to say than I'm like, oh, bald. I didn't specifically state that like I went like shaved my head off. Like I simply had a buzz cut, which obviously, you know, cut off most of my hair. And now I just look a lot more like my persona now. And obviously I don't typically look like this. So a lot of people had a lot of mixed reactions on it, which I get. Where was I? Did I state like the fact that some people like were concerned, fear the mighty duck is here's crustless? No, cause like I had a friend who just straight up like he he needed to confirm if it was me. He very like sheepishly went up to me after class, like we boarded the same bus going home, and then afterwards when he confirmed it to me, he just started fucking bawling and just started laughing, dude. And then he just went on like, "What happened? What happened?" It's like I'm going through something. Like I went bald, and then like after he understood it, he started cracking jokes, which I don't mind. What I do mind is the amount of jokes he stated at like such a short notice. I'd consider him and his wordiness to be like on par with mine, if not maybe just a little better. Gav, is that you or is it the evil twin bag? I don't have twins, I only have brothers. But no. He just scooted over and he was like, "Is that you?" Or no, he didn't say like, "Is that you?" But he's like, "Loaf, is that you?" Because like my nickname in college is Loaf. He was like, "Loaf, is that you?" And then I turn around, and then yeah, it started from there. Um, and then he just comes up with like 3 different things to call me in the span of like 2 minutes. He called me Humpty Dumpty. He called me Uncrustable, and he called me like an this is the one that cracked both of us up. He deadass called me. He called me an Uncrustable without egg wash because the egg hasn't been cracked yet, and then he referred to me as the egg. What the fuck? You don't just oh so casual. I know. You don't just oh so casually say all that shit like so quickly, so fast, right? It is amazing. Well, not amazing for me, but it is quite the experience, you know. I mean, you know. Yes. I'm not offended by it, by the way. And like if he ever decides to watch this stream in the future, which I don't think he will. This is weird music. What about this? This is weird music, I say, as if I wasn't the one who picked out the music myself. Sure. How many songs have we got left? A couple. Fine. You know what I should have done? I should have like. Some people are skilled like that. He is, dude. I think he's a pretty good writer. I'd say. You know. Let's add some. Add some. No, 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 no. Nah. I think I should be okay with this. Well, I guess that's it. I guess. Definitely not my best work, but okay. I really don't want to think about this anymore. Here is the final image, I guess. Why is it not saving? There it is. The music gives me the vibes of 2007 or 2009 for some reason. This is far from. This is far from 2007 music. It's just ambient, you know. But I get where you're coming from. It wasn't my choice, but why is it not saving famous last? Shut up. I don't. I hate it when that happens, you know. This is why autosave is such a godsend. But no, it's saved now. Let me just export this. Hopefully OBS doesn't track my shit. Okay. Okay, there we go. And then I just compile all of this into a PDF. I'm not gonna show that process though. This part is very essential for me not to screw up. I will now be submitting this to my school. Digitally. We have a website and everything. There it is. Where is it? Okay, this has weird Minecraft vibes, I gotta be honest. Oh wait, I haven't even compiled it yet, hold on. There we go. I need to like teach everyone about the beauty of no. I need to teach everyone about PDF gear. It's really good. No margin, single PDF. Yeah. Yes. Create PDF is great, cause yeah. Okay, there we go. Now let's name it to my name. Mr. Tumblr. And then this. Oh, wait. Why this always happens? Hold on. Okay, I get it. Okay, we get it. Here we go. Try again. There we go. Assignment. F2. Okay. Session 4. Maybe I shouldn't read out the names out loud. I have a tendency to like read out text out loud. Well, okay guys, that means I'm a streamer, right? Probably. I don't know. Also love the PNG, thank you. Funny story. I actually originally meant to have this PNG is like I mean the GIF I meant to have this GIF as like um obviously like a like an icon for video, which I have been procrastinating on for like the better half of a long year, maybe 2 years actually. And I have about three versions of it, like that never saw past like the introductory stages. Right now, it's like going through a big rewrite, but even till now, I haven't touched on it for a while. It's sad, but you know, I'm still busy, so I guess that's something. Yeah, procrastination, my beloved. It is not beloved to me, not in my eyes, not in this household. It is a toxic disease. Yeah. Okay, wait. Let's go back here. Uh, I'm pretty much done with everything digital for the time being. I need to work on my. I need to work on my life draw plate, which I have not worked on. Okay, here we go. I actually don't know if I wanna. I actually don't know if I wanna do this. Like, if I wanna, like, I actually don't know if I wanna like stream myself or like. Actually, I feel like taking a bathroom break, so I'm gonna just BRB. I'm gonna just like. Actually, what if can I duplicate scenes in? Let's do this. I think that's good. Looking intensely in case one frame of credit card information. Shut up. You are not going to get any details from me, Mr. Gabnonymous. Okay. I'm just gonna take a quick break, and I'll be back. Okay, we got camera. Yes. Okay. Give me a sec. Also, hello, Mahogany. Welcome to the stream. Currently setting up my webcam, which is a really bad idea. I'll zoom in really big. We'll just do this. I will delete the VOD if I ever show my face. Droid cam, what? I'm sorry. I don't have the money to like buy an actual frickin'. Okay. Can now slowly go here. Okay. Also, why did I use this? This is the wrong scene. Okay. Scene. There, okay. And then we add this. Add existing. Bam. Bingo. And then here. Okay. Goofy keyboard. Fuck you. Okay, so. Alright, so. We have the thing. I will be locking in for this, so I will be using my wrist brace. I do actually. Nah, I will. Homeboy, I recommend you use Camo Studio for using. I think I tried it out once, and then I like realized how terrible it is to use an app like that. Like, it depend. I think doesn't it depend on like your browser or something. You can make a preset that removes a little watermark. How? Hold on. Cause I don't want to stream in like 720p. Hold on. My wrist brace is wet. Why? Oh, that's why. Wait, that's wet. Then, uh-oh. No? I don't think I said no. I said like I don't know how. Well, I don't want to like set up the stream like right now, because this is quite the risk. Give me a sec. This might be an issue. This moist big man, you are very quiet. How about? I'm kidding. I have to be quiet because my brother is now behind me. He is sleeping, and I don't want to distract him too much. So, yeah, no, my wrist brace is wet. Oh, that sucks. Guess I gotta whip it out. Whip it out raw. In an artistic sense. With a pencil. Don't clip that. Where is my pencil case? Where are my pens? There it is. Feel it. Bingo. Alright. In microphone gain. But I thought it was already big. What about now? Let's do the taskbar thing. No. This mixer. No, wrong. I need to remind myself it's not the mixer but the audio settings itself. It's already at 85 though. I don't want to like go giga loud because you'll hear like the very intricate. You can hear this. It's very good. You can even hear me. You can even hear me burp and everything. But anyway, here's my pencil case. Oh yes, look at this pencil case. ASMR. It's full of my artistic blah blahs. Tools of the trade. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna go louder. Zip it. There is one person I want to try and invite and see if the stream. Okay, thank goodness. We do not care, sir. Fancy. So, this is my main eraser for the time being. Obviously it's supposed to be connected to this, but this is like I think this is like an elementary school eraser slash sharpener, pencil sharpener, but I don't use pencil sharpeners anymore. I actually don't. Uh, we've been taught to like, well, not taught, but like it was like like a piece of advice to us by one of our professors that instead of actually, well, okay, this is the eraser, and what we have, where is it? I just need like any pencil. Fine. Hey man, you gotta use what you gotta use. Yes, but let me talk about my stuff. Because if you're gonna be an art student, you gotta be specific about the things you use. Second grade, if I remember correctly, I still use a pencil that I was using from second grade. It's cromulent. The fuck does cromulent mean? Is that like a word? Is that like a brand? The fuck? What? Why are you speaking in premium English to me at late at night? But no. So this is a 4B pencil. I have a lot of these. This is our, at least for this class, for this subject, this is our main pencil grade of choice. So this, as you can see, it looks terrible. Let me adjust the lighting. Why not? So this is a 2B, this is a 4B pencil. This is our pencil of choice because according to our prof, it is just soft and hard enough for it to have like reasonable strokes. So there's that. Also, man, I wish I could show this, but like, if it looks wonderful, yeah. This is not sharpened by a normal pencil sharpener, right? And that's mainly because we don't use pencil sharpeners. There it is. We don't use pencil sharpeners. We use box cutters to sharpen our pencils now. The reason why is because we're not cavemen. It's for practical use. So I'm not gonna wait a moment for you. Sorry, Mahogany, but no. I need to get this work done because I have a lot to do. 50 poses with folds, which I don't know how to do. Yeah, I'm here to learn though. So yeah. Putting on a wrist brace. I figured like I'd just deal with the moisture. Probably not a good idea, but whatever. Okay. Let's get started. Nah, I don't want to disturb them. Meh. Meh. I don't need this no more. I don't know how to start this off, honestly. Okay, I think this is a good starting place. Oh man, I have not done any figure drawings since I finished the dreaded midterms. It was terrible. Yeah. Okay, so there's like notes for session H. Yes. I want to try doing a practice thing. I like how the droid cam logo very conveniently blocks like the sketch over here. But it's fine. It's gonna get a little darker once I yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, maybe let's just make some adjustments. Water. Should give away for the head. Doesn't go straight here, and then goes like this, and then this, because like he's wearing like a polo. Do this. Ooh. Trying to apply the lessons my prof gave me, like notes, when I submitted my midterm for this subject. It's really hard though. Because there's like multiple different folds in here. Thick, rigid stuff, and this, and then this, and then that. God, I need to learn how to, like, do these. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Trying to carry over some of the lessons I had from like like the techniques I sheepishly use in like a previous plate. I don't think it's working though. Mm. Okay, I think that's one. Can I like not use? Can I not have to log in to see more, please? Oh my god. Hmm. Just looking for references right now. Oh my god, can you like shut up, Pinterest, please? Okay, fine, I'll fucking log in. God. Oh my gosh, I have to keep... I have to log in. I had to log in. I had to make an account on Pinterest. Oh no, I'm an American now. Kidding. Okay, let's go back to work. Please. Pinterest, please. Don't my fucking up. Okay, fine, we can use this. Ooh, too large. Okay, sure. Too large, jeez. Can I, like, not... Okay, there we go. This is... Alright, great. It's smudging everywhere. The true artist experience, ladies, gentlemen, and me watching. Look at that. Beautiful. Yep, that's an issue. I will not elaborate because it is. Let's keep working. The the intervals between songs is honestly um inspiring. Thank you, YouTube. Uh well, you know what they say? When you run out of songs, you you start from the start. Well, okay. Because I don't trust myself playing things. Um, I don't trust myself playing songs I haven't heard before. At least right now. I know I'm using the YouTube library, but like, come on. Okay. I know I'm like taking too much time per pose, but like I'm still learning how to draw folds. Let's add like a layer here. These look relatively flat, but hey, it's coming along. No, actually, doesn't look too bad already from like two poses. Okay, that's kind of motivating a bit. Let's totally not jinx ourselves. Oh yeah, I forgot. You fucking fine, dude. Wonder what a funky ambient song sounds like. Yeah, okay. That's a good song. Okay. I want to add some text to the stream, not gonna lie. Let's do this. Let's do font. Can I like have a favorite font? Okay, let's add like an outline. How do I do that? Outline is black. It has to be dark. There you go. Outline capacity. I don't know. Did it work? I actually don't know. Okay. Oh shit. Oh, okay. That's better. Yes. Okay. I think it should be good. Let's move on to the next one. Next pose. I mean next cloth. Next outfit. I don't want to be full of like. I need variation in my outfits, please. Oh yes. Beautiful. Let's label this, by the way. Our goal is to get at least what's 25 at minimum? That's half. So I gotta do that. I'm not showing, right? Okay. This bottom part has so many folds. Oh god. Oh god. This is gonna be a long day. Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's block out the shapes first. He's facing a bit here, so this side will be more visible. And then going here, so that's like that. And then a very vivid design of the tuxedo over here, because why not? Why is it not playing music anymore? Thank you. Oh my gosh. I really have to download the songs individually just so I have to download each fucking yeah, sure. Whatever. Let's not rant. I got work to do. I drew dots here just so I would have like a point, but it's not very convincing. Oh my god, how do I do these? Let's have this. Weirdly enough, like we were taught that like folds are like triangles and shit. Like I don't know why. I don't see them that way. I feel like they're more like polygons in a sense. It's kind of like changing the way I view them. That's not to say like I already know how to draw folds. I mean, come on, what the fuck is this? I now have a hole in my shirt and my hands smell. Oh wait. I am just now starting to make the popcorn because my mom forced me to get our goats back to a farm. Casual fucking flex. You live in a farm. You live in near proximity to a farm. Seriously? No offense. I now have a hole in my shirt and my hands smell funny. I'm so sorry to hear that. A little acid of some sorts could probably remove that. Because I know it has to do with some kind of oil. Not even a flex. I want to live nearby a farm of some sorts. I don't wanna like try hard on this too much. This is my third one. Okay. I'm deliberately choosing to use references that have like visible folds. I don't know if that was like our house is a mini farm. We live in a village, so it's common that there's a small animal farm located. I guess. I mean, I wouldn't know how that would be like since even back home, I don't really have a farm like beside me. I don't think we're even near anything really. We have farms, but it's been a while since I've been in them. As poo as this statement might be, I want to go back to living in a city like Athens. Huh. I mean, I guess. I could work, you know. There are definitely moments where I want to live in a farm, but at the same time I love living in the city. So I know how it. Oh wait, I know how it feels since my family has chicken and pigeons. Yeah, there's literally nothing to do here. Our village is so small. I don't think it appears on Google Maps. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. I mean, so like, but I assume it has at least gone to the area, right? Cause, like, whenever I try to like view the places where I live in like Google Maps, I always try to see like if I could even see like where I live and all. Sometimes like the problem is like we're locked off a gate, so can't exactly see us, which is nice actually. Um, Not gonna elaborate on why that's nice though, but I will say that it's nice to have some privacy, somewhat. These are weird folds. I even think the head is like proportioned, right? Gotta lock in for this. Not to say I haven't been logging in for the past few poses, but like you get the point. When it comes to my small village, I don't mind it. The only bad thing is the fact that my Wi-Fi is horrible as hell. Damn. I might be undoxable, but it's boring living here. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Undoxable, give me 30 minutes. Signal towers have being abysmal garbage. And I assume, like, is the trope, like, true? Like how, like, the smaller the village is, the more cut off they are from the world, and, like, by definition, the people there are a lot more conservative, and by definition, if they see a signal tower, they think it's alien technology, and they just start, like, bashing. Fucking... I'm trying to be entertaining here, but you get the idea. Yes, almost. Dang. Not a lot of folds on this. So, like this part specifically, maybe like a few here more. They just start bashing it with a brick, with a stick. No, a brick is funnier. Look at this cheesy. I don't want to be. I don't want to be aggressive, but I'm not. I'm feeling that. I don't want country. Can I like have? Can I have like electronic music? Just electronic. Some dance, hip hop. Maybe a bit of pop. Okay. That sounds terrible. My popcorn is ready. Enjoy. What the fuck? This is why it's so hard for me to fucking play music. Uh, I don't want to go through the. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. I'm gonna try and look for some good songs. Or, we could just, like, play this again. Yeah, whatever, fine. I don't want to worry too much about, like... Yeah. Okay. Why did I do that? No. Hey, not bad. Not bad. Look at that. First 4 poses. None of the salt stick to the clumped up at like the bottom. I know. Look, I make homemade popcorn too, but once at a, I make homemade popcorn too, every now and then. The secret really is to use like finer bits of finer bits of like a finer salt. In my case, I use iodized salt. I don't know why they're like a lot more thinner. Like they look thinner, like they're a lot finer, but I don't know why they have to be iodized, but sure. Ooh, that looked good, thank you. If I don't have any space to do it at the bottom, so we'll just like mark it off here. On to the next page. Though that sucks, but yeah, my advice would be to like get finer bits. There's a big delay between chats. But yes. Alright, next one. Ooh, this looks nice. Is this the same? Nah. Even still. Hold on, let me see. Okay. I wish I could like listen to the music I actually listen to, but I can't because I do have lots of bangers in my personal playlists. Certified banging bangers from the gabnonymous ears. This is too long. How do I navigate through this? Oh wait, wrong. I feel like I might have made the torso just a little bit short. That's okay, because I have a very smart trick known as moving the line at the bottom. Fuck it. Okay. Look, we're here to draw. We're not here to be accurate. That's what the architects are for. That's a great excuse. Look, man, I know I passed anatomy and everything, but like, maybe not now. I don't want to be reminded of that fact right now. I'm gonna remove this from this playlist because I don't like that sound. What the fuck? Here we go again. Uh, electronic. Electronic ambient. I wish the... Is this AI? Fuck off. I'm tempted to just start playing Kevin MacLeod music. Even though he uses AI now, but come on. Can I? Should I? Should I? You guys think I should play some Kevin MacLeod music? Would that be a good idea? I don't know if that'd be a good idea. Should that be a good idea? Hmm. I had to breathe. That's important. I don't really like how this sleeve looks. Doesn't look right. Oh wait, I forgot. Then just draw a piece of braid. I'm not going to do that. I don't have enough time. This is my 5th pose out of 50 poses. Why are they all dark? Can I have like a better mood? Bright, happy, funky. Apply. Okay. What the fuck? No, I gotta at least do this. Oh wait, damn it. Why can't I fucking... Can I like rotate? Yes. Why is music? I need the whimsy to get me through the day, the night. Okay, that's enough. Let's focus. It's really good. It's kind of hard to focus with this kind of music, but fuck it, we ball. Today, guys, here's how you can draw folds. Yeah. Why are there 2 lines here? I think I want to redo this whole section. Oh, that's why there's 2 lines here. Or for this part. I think right after class tomorrow, I'm going straight for another massage. Or maybe not. Focus. Today we're gonna do the part 2 of how to draw cute. Shut up! We are not doing how to cute part 2. Oh god, you really are a fan. I really... You know, I gotta give you props. Thank you, Kakzuk. You are by far my most dedicated fan. And only fan, actually. Only fan? Oh, I'm kidding. No, I really do appreciate you being a fan. You don't even feel like a fan, you know. You feel like just a friend, because we talk. Oh, you feel like a friend because we talk? Yeah, dumbass. I'm not calling you a dumbass. I'm calling myself a dumbass, but you get the point. Oh, I see the underlying fold here, yes. Okay, I don't want to think about this anymore. Move on to something else. I just went to take a poo. I just sweat like a quarter of my weight. I may have dementia, but I remember peak. Jeez. Oh, I keep forgetting chat is delayed on my end. Massage sounds lovely. Yes, I do also desperately need another one. I literally had one just like it was yesterday. Come on. Okay, this looks like a good reference. I guess. Okay, I gotta watch a guy talk about a car for an hour. Bye bye. Bye Mahogany. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the nerding out. Hmm. My neck. Here's the thing, I can either think of them as like watching actual Cars, something Pixar Cars movie universe. Did you watch the same guy? There's a guy on YouTube whose like entire like niche is Pixar Cars. Like I don't know why I had like a Cars phase. Like I used to love Cars as a kid, don't get me wrong, but like it got so much more like I had like a brief stint where I just watched nothing but Cars for like the latter half of a couple weeks. Once, I don't know why, but like it's just nice. I think his name was like Ned Wheeler or something. It was great. Like I learned a little bit more about Cars lore. Yes, Cars has lore, would you believe? you believe that? Yes, I would. I keep forgetting to add the neck. Oh, hey. Oh, Mrs. Berry, hi. Welcome. Welcome. Hold on. A bit random, but if I disappear randomly without much mention of it, there is a chance my power went out because I feel like gonna thunder my area. Yikes. Well, stay safe regardless. It's really hard to live in a... Well, I mean, if there's anyone who knows things about like surviving. I mean, not like, not like in a, yeah, not like in a survival sense, but like there was a point in time where we did not have power for a month. Yeah, the typhoon was really bad. I had to think of ways to pass like the boredom, so I formed my own martial art. It was crazy. But no, sorry. But yes, I was locked in for a bit. I forgot to read chat. Sorry, guys. I'm a bad streamer. Maybe I shouldn't live stream again. I'm kidding. A month. Gab forgot the camera's here. Shaving is a set of skills. It is. Um, since I'm like using a reference on my, since I'm using my reference on my main monitor, which is my laptop over here, I can't like, or maybe I can actually. I should use split view more. Split view is a choice. It's a choice. A choice I should choose. I should make more often. If I wanna... I mean, yeah. What else? Fine. Okay, next one. Okay, maybe not. I don't like references where like the colors of the clothes are like dark, you know? Because it's harder to see the view, the folds that way. I need to get up and get ready to stream myself. Oof. Well, good luck on that, Mrs. Berry. I sadly won't be able to watch it because of the time. I haven't been in a stream in a while. It's really embarrassing. White clothes are usually easier to watch use references of. Yeah, they are. But, you know. Man, this is complex. How is animation school? You know, it's quite the journey. I always say like I wouldn't trade this for anything, and that, you know, that statement stays true. Um, you know, as you can see, my work, my artworks have gotten so much better, like, just from these few, like, hold on, this is really bad music. This is really bad music to use. Hold on, let's do a more calm song. Let's do a more ambient. I need to set the mood. Too calm. Okay, there we go. Hold on. That's good. Animation's it's great. My art has gotten a billion times better um ever since I went to college, you know. I never felt more like a proper bona fide artist artist before than until, you know, here. I met I've met so many people that I never thought I could meet. I know that I could have just done that mostly through Discord and everything, and like you could, you know, you could be an online person for the rest of your online career and meet people through like online stuff, and that's fine, you know, it's fair. But like, there's been so many people like that I met throughout my life in college here that otherwise I wouldn't have like discovered. Period. Not even like known, but like discovered. I shit you not. That's how much like uh that's how much like my life has changed. We could have used Undertale music. I could. No, but like, where was I? But yeah, no. Um, it's really hard for me to remember what my life was like back then um, before going to animation college, cause the Yumi gas station, yeah. Um, cause my place as an artist and an art prior to taking art seriously was like obviously like I've been watching things from the sidelines for so long, and like I knew like my position was like I know how to animate, I know how to be an artist, I know this and that, but in practice I could never be good, you know. And so a lot of the people that I knew who were like artists, they always like they always had like better works than me, and like I had to just like consistently like accept that fact. Like I gotten so used to the whole I'm the I got used to like the mentality of like, oh, my art will forever be amateur or like bad or like it'll never be as good as like everyone else's. And like I got used to that for a while, and that's why I didn't really take it that seriously. But like obviously things changed when the pandemic happened, and like I rediscovered like who I was, you know, started building up myself and all that. I guess I am. I guess I kind of do remember like my life in the pandemic. I'll take that back. But no, um, like yeah, I had to I rediscovered myself during the pandemic, and I did, you know, I did have a huge improvement on myself like in college, but like I really do mean it when I say it, but like I probably can't understand like I can't imagine how my life would. Oh my god. Oh my god, no. No, I will continue. Um it's really hard for me to imagine how my life would be like if I kept at like the my previous persona's like path and just not take up animation college, you know? Like if I had taken my previous my previous dream to, you know, take up medicine and be an animator at the same time, that's not gonna happen. That was never gonna happen. It's like I even got word of advice from my own cousin who is a nurse and is like a certified doctor. She was the one who told me like she gave me the reality check that like you are never gonna be a doctor, Gab. It's you are too emotionally adept. Adept? Is that the right word? Yeah, you're too emotionally adept. You can't be a doctor. You can't be a surgeon, no less. You have to be an artist. And like, okay, that's like reassuring from someone who knows the ins and outs of that. And like, yeah, you know, case of you know, basically, point is just to wrap this all up. It's been great, obviously, animation college. I'm always reminded of like what my life could have been like without like taking up you know this degree and everything. And I know that you know I guess in some aspects my health has gotten just a little worse ever since I started being in college. But like fuck it, I'll eat up any health problems if it means working in the animation industry one day. I guess that's a really bad way to see it, but like that's kind of like the point I'm in when it comes to my passion. Hope that makes sense. Medicine and animator, you wanted to be like the Amazing. Funny story. I actually had like a cameo. I bought a cameo from Moz once. But no, Moz is a completely different person. Like he's so consistently happy and giddy and joyful, you know. Or at least based off his like demeanor and everything. I am not that by a large margin. Yeah. Okay, I think we could put the music back on. I think this is good. Okay, I kind of regret putting this here. Could have been like here. Because it looks like he's putting it. Nah, whatever. On to the next. He really is different. I mean, even beyond just like art, like I've grown emotionally too, I guess. Yeah, no, I have. What did I guess? No. Obviously, I am going through a bit of a low point in my mental state as we speak, but all things granted, you know, uh, I'm a lot more mature. I'm a lot more sure of like how I react to things, I guess. Because like I always used to hold myself back on some aspects, like yeah, and it got pretty bad, because of like because of like my inexperience in like expressing myself properly. Because I didn't know how to express myself like in some aspects, like is it okay to act this way? Like it was a learning experience for a lot of things, but you know, I've lost a couple friendships and all of that, and I do regret doing what I did wrong, but I'm a lot better in that way, you know. And like with the nature of animation and like art as a whole, it was a very emotional field of work. Sometimes I do want to talk more about like the nature of animation work and art as a whole, because what most, like at least for me, art as a job is a very emotional like thing, you know. Like you have to understand like it's hard to be an artist and not be somewhat emotional in a sense. That's the best way I could put it. You know, you have to know how people feel towards certain things in life if you want to be an artist. Like the the that's the whole point of art. Remember to relax. I know you're busy with bed, but I hope you can find relaxation. Oddly enough, I find like working late at night, almost at like the verge of passing out, to be euphoric in a way. I'm gonna lower the volume on that first. I do definitely take my breaks, but you guys have to understand that like my breaks are really long. This is due tomorrow or later. I had a whole week to do this, but I didn't because I had different subjects, different assignments, but also because I took so many breaks. I would art do be a medium that does require emotional sense. Yes, it does. It does. It really is. If you approach art and not be like somewhat emotional, then it's gonna be really hard. Even if you approach art in a professional sense, like oh um if you approach art with the intent of like being professional and like in industry wise about things, that's really bad. That's really bad because you know you we if you if you industrialize art, which it already is, then you know that I mean obviously business, but like the thing about artists is that we need rest, we need emotional stuff. You know, it's hard to consistently output like artworks of this manner and not have like some form of compensation for it. It's exhausting. With blue collar jobs, I feel, like everything is already set in place for you, you just need to work. And now I'm truly off. Oh, goodbye, Mrs. Berry. Have fun with the stream. If you don't approach it, even a small amount is gonna slowly turn a person to using AI slop. I have my own perspectives on AI bros using AI, but I don't think it's necessarily like limited to people like failed artists basically who don't understand emotional stuff. But case in point, what was I gonna say? What was I talking about earlier? Oh yeah, blue collar jobs. Everything is set in place for you. You just need to do the calculations, you know? Like let's say accountancy. Being an accountant, you rely on a system, like numbers and shit. Like the numbers are there. You just need to like calculate it. But with art, because of the unpredictable nature of it, like you can apply the same like perspective, like the same point, like, oh, art is a system. There is a system. You do the sketch and then like you render and everything. That's a system, you know? You can argue that art and blue collar jobs are the same. The thing is, not everyone can calculate like the same style, the same way you do your work. There could be like imitations, there could be like, this and that, but like no one can draw as perfectly as you can most of the time. And so like that layer of unpredictability and like the full trust that somewhat trust in your skill to deliver the unpredictability that they expect from you. It's very, yes, like that's where the emotional strain comes from, I guess. Because like all the unpredictable decisions come from you. Like it's up to you. It's like your decision. Like you can be directed and all, but like the product still comes from you. It comes from the brain, the the creative gland. I know not all Twitter people do it, but Twitter is a toxic hell. We don't talk about Twitter in this place. Everyone knows that Twitter's toxic and terrible. It's a terrible place to be in. But no, I mean, hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna charge this lamp of mine. Just gonna mute. Actually, give me a sec. Let me just take another pee break. Okay, we're back. We can go. There we go. Okay, we're back. Pissing by yourself, handsome? Oh. Okay, so as you can see, the light is more brighter thanks to my power bank. Yes. Thank you, power bank. Very cool. Let's get back to work. hard cut to me in bed. I wish, but oh man, this is not turning out good. Let's do. Ugh, doesn't look too good. When you over detail something compared to a very simple base, it'll look not good. So it's okay. Sometimes we have losses, sometimes we have wins. Maybe this might be a loss. That's okay. Where's the music? God dang it. I wish I could know where this song comes from. Like not even a quick frame one code, like the cursed cube transit, please. Please. That's definitely something I would do, but I am reserved. Okay. We are now distracted again for by looking for another song to play. What's this bounce house? Fine. Oh no 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 no. It's actually not bad of a song, god dang. Sometimes we have losses, sometimes we have wins. Where my wins? I think there's the limit of losses in my life. Oh, that's that's sad. No, don't worry, cause there was a point in my life where I also had that as well. You know, um, sometimes most wins aren't that obvious. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I guess. I think can I try fitting another pose at the bottom? You think that's a good idea? I've been drawing clothes with like wide pants for like the past few poses. I think we should do something that isn't wide panted wide pants basically. Let's go back to casual attires. Casual attire, sure. Can I just have can I not can I just have not like can I not have just like outfits, like just the clothes themselves? Dark humor, my beloved. I wouldn't say that's dark humor, but okay. I am sad after all. I'm a sad boy. Ugh. Emo. Oh god. I mean, this isn't short panted, but I mean these has pants, but fine. Let's use this. Actually, no, fuck that. I'm not gonna compromise spacing. I'm not gonna compromise quality for spacing. Fuck that. Ugh. Sad emo boys just give a emo SpongeBob? There's an emo SpongeBob? I mean, I could imagine. Oh my god. There is. I don't want to look at that anymore. It's 4 fucking AM. I do have class. Do have class in 4 hours from now, and I do need sleep. Okay. It's 4 a.m. for you? Go do a loaf in your bed. I would. I mean, I don't sleep like a loaf. I sleep like a flattened piece of, like a flattened slice. I think I might just do that, but I'm scared. I mean, it's kind of like my fault for not doing this on the weekend, but I can always work on it during class. But is 40 poses in a 3 hour allotted time frame possible? Probably not. Well, I gotta prioritize my health, so. Well, I'll have to tap out. Sorry, sir, but I'll have to call this one a night. I do need to get sleep. Well, I guess that's it for today. You know, for a first stream, that wasn't actually too bad. That was great. I can see why people stream, but mainly it's because I had someone talking to me throughout the duration of the stream. Thank you, Kagzuk. But yeah, okay. I'm gonna call this one a night. That was a nice first stream. Had a bit of a mishap for the first part, but hey, we got a stream done. So, but yeah, I don't usually do outros, but um, thank you all. Thank you all for let's make a custom. Let's duplicate this. Hold on. Yes. And then I want the funny one. This is taking longer than it should. Image. There it is. Yes. Oh, wait. "30 minutes later, stop. This is my first stream. Of course it's gonna be scuffed. Can I, like, transform this? Blending mode. Scale filtering. Transform. Can I, like, not lower the filters? This is... Oh man, chroma color correction. Hold on. Color correction. Oh my goodness. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. So, yeah. That was the gabnonymous test stream. So, suffice to say that I can be a streamer, which is great. I'm definitely Definitely, I don't want to promise anything, but I'd love to stream again. This is fun. Yeah. Um, just a couple side notes, I guess. Gab Day is coming. The progress is a lot slower than I thought, but you can, based off of like my output, you can see why. Gab Day is the next video that will come out, hopefully, and yeah, further announcements and updates will be shared in Gab Day. So there's that. But anyway, enough enough delaying. I already took too much time setting this up. So thank you to the few people who watched, who stayed. Thanks Kagza for being patient with me. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. So stay safe. Yeah. I'm gonna do like the bit where they like raise the volume of the music while they cut off.